In this week's Do Something With Your Marketing, I want you to have and use a promo file. What is a promo file? What is this thing? If you want to continue to attract interest, coverage, mentions of your brand in social media, in blogs, in forums, and whatever, you have to provide incentives to people to want to talk to you, or to talk about you. When somebody does something like write an article about your company or your brand, or you personally, if you are a personal brand, make sure that you log it somewhere, that you analyze it, and then that you reshare that piece of content over and over and over again. Now, it doesn't have to be as frequently as you sharing normal curated content, but you want to have something out there that on a regular, frequent basis is something that people can see. Hey, I'm giving credit to this person. So, for example, earlier today, someone had thanked me on Twitter for sharing their article that they had written about me a while ago. There's one from Branko, a few others in here. There's a Michelle Garrett's post, things like that. And what we want to do is we want to take those mentions, those comments, these things. Here's one from Jim Katzeman. And we put it into a very simple text file. And in this text file, we store all of these mentions. And you can see there's a decent number here because I've been trying to keep up with this as people share these things. Once someone has written that nice thing about us, we want to have it here, and then we want to recycle this content. We want to create new social posts from this content. Now, you can do this in a manual fashion, just simply copying and pasting into the social sharing of your tool of your choice. You can create a pre-made drafts file for upload, like services to like Buffer or Hootsuite or Agorapulse or the service of your choice. And ultimately, you want to get to the point where you are creating content that is automated so that you don't have to do all that stuff manually, and it shows up in your normal feed. So here's an example. This is last week's social feed. Anything where there's an in case you missed it tag, which is frequent here, are things right out of this promo file. So I have these articles that people have said nice things about, and they go in my regular curation file so that they're randomly selected. I have an algorithm that randomly chooses like 25 at a time out of this file of 118. So in any given week, someone who has written and said nice things about me is going to get re-highlighted. The same is true for the Trust Insight social feed. We want to keep re-highlighting when somebody does something nice for us. We want to pay it back to them. We want to continue to mention them to show that their work has not gone unnoticed, and to show our audience that this is stuff that you want to read. It is somewhat self-serving, obviously, in the sense that if you write about my company, I would like to share that to reinforce that, hey, other people are writing about my company. We must be credible. But mostly, it's to let people know that when they've done something, we want to reshare that. We want to re-highlight that. We want to pay that back, share their work with our audience. So, like I said, there are a bunch of different ways you can implement this. You can implement it just as a straight file that you copy and paste individual updates from, if that's how you work. You could make a pre-built file of posts and just copy and paste those, if that's how you work. If you have advanced social scheduling and content creation software, I had to write my own to assemble curated news feed. Then you would obviously include this into the database so that it would get included. But no matter what you do, no matter which approach you use, low tech, high tech, make sure that you do it. Make sure that you reward people for writing about you, talking about you, linking to you. All those things are behaviors that you want to encourage. And the best way to encourage it is to provide some kind of reward for it. So that's what I want you to do for this week's Do Something With Your Marketing. Build a promo file and then make liberal use of it. As always, if you have follow-up questions, please leave them in the comments below. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and to the newsletter, which is where also these links show up fairly frequently. Make sure that you subscribe to the newsletter, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Want help solving your company's data, analytics, and digital marketing problems? Visit trustinsights.ai today and let us know how we can help you.